Have you been drinking the same coffee for so long that you can't even taste it anymore? Are you tired of spending $15 on a bag of coffee that you don't even like? Then this coffee show is for you. The goal of this show is to help you discover new coffee. New coffee that tastes great, is delicious, and drinkable. New coffee that is reasonably priced and is readily available. We're continuing our Bracketology of Coffee this week, and today we've got two coffees going head to head. We've got Café Santo Domingo versus Pilao Traditional Roast. And this is round 4, so I'm going to give you a little bit of information about this coffee. And then we're going to taste it twice. The first half I'm going to taste it black, and second half I'm going to taste it with a little bit of cream. I'm going to score them out of 100 on each round, and we'll total them up and see who wins. So first up is Café Santo Domingo. The origin is the Dominican Republic. 16-ounce bag will cost you about $9.99. It's a medium roast, and it is ranked 3rd in my brackets out of 8. And after that, we've got Pilao Traditional Roast. I'm excited to try this one. This is from Brazil. 17.6 ounces is only $5.99. They claim to be a dark roast, and the bracket rank is 6. The way I did the bracket rankings is I just scored their reviews across different websites, mainly on Amazon, and I gave them a bracket ranking according to that. So I'm going to prepare these in a French press. The recipe I use is 1 tablespoon of coffee grounds for every 5 ounces of water. I steep it for 4 minutes, and as I mentioned, I'm going to taste it twice, once black and once with half and half. So I'm going to go get these coffees steeping, and I'll be right back for the first half of this tasting. Thanks for watching. We are back to taste some coffee. I wanted to bring up a few points here. Something I just noticed right off the bat is that the Pilao coffee was vacuum packed, whereas the Café Santo Domingo is not tightly vacuum packed. So that's one difference I noticed. The Pilao is definitely a dark roast, so that'll obviously enhance or diminish the scores. And I also wanted to point out that this is just a very informal tasting. We're just tasting coffee head to head. I'm no super taster. 25% of the population is thought to be a super taster. I would consider myself just a normal taster, and I enjoy tasting coffee side by side. So I'm looking for a coffee that's drinkable, something with a pleasing aftertaste. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I'm going to throw some coffee tips up on the screen. I hope those are helpful for you. So this is the first half of scoring. I just came out of the French press 2 minutes ago. They are black. I'm going to taste them once to get an overview, and then the second time I'll taste them, and then we'll move into the second half where I'll add a little bit of cream and taste them again. So here we go. This one here is the Café Santo Domingo medium roast. Very drinkable, not a ton of flavor, but it's pretty good. And as I said, I'm going to score them between 0 and 100. So now for the Pilao. This is the dark roast. That one's very drinkable as well, maybe a tiny bit more flavor. I do like Brazilian coffee. I don't care for a dark roast, but let's give them one more taste and give them a score. So if you've been watching this season of brackets, I've had some really good coffees. I wouldn't consider these two my the top of the coffees, but I would consider this the closest matchup that we've got going so far. So it'll be interesting to see how it plays out. The Café Santo Domingo, like I said, it's very drinkable, not a ton of flavor. I'm going to give them an 83 in the first half. And now for the Pilao. So it's a dark roast, but it's not a super bitter dark roast. Some of the coffees I've had in the past that are so dark, I pretty much just can't drink them. I could definitely drink this one. Wouldn't be my go-to coffee. The Pilao, I'm going to give them an 80 for the first half. So Café Santo Domingo, 83 in the first half. Pilao coffee, 80 in the first half. I'm going to pause this video, add a little bit of cream, and we will move on to the second half. So before I forget to mention this, we're obviously going to move on and do another set of brackets once these brackets are over with. So if you want to add in the comments section a few of your favorite coffees, I would love to pick them up and see how they match up head to head. I'm debating whether or not to start out with 16 teams or just continue with the 8-team format. But I would love to hear what some of your favorite coffees are, and then you can see how they do matching up. So like I said, I added a little bit of cream, and we're going to taste these guys again. And the cream typically enhances the flavor quite a bit. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. This one here is the Santo Domingo. I would say that the cream has made it more drinkable. Hasn't done much for the flavor since there was no flavor to begin with, but now let's taste the Pilao. I would say that the cream has enhanced the flavor on that quite a bit. Yeah, let me taste them again, give them a score, and we'll see who comes out on top. This is going to be a close one. Definitely the half and half has made that more drinkable. I'm going to give them an 85 for the second half. And now for the Pilao. I still get a hint of the dark roast in there, but the half and half has really kind of mellowed it out a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to give them, I like that just a tiny bit more. I'm going to give them an 86. All right, let me tally these scores. We will be back to declare a winner of round 4. Thanks again for watching. We are back to declare a winner. So Café Santo Domingo, they scored an 83 in the first half, an 85 in the second half, for a total of 168. And Pilao Coffee, they scored an 80 in the first half, 86 in the second half, for a total of 166. Our winner of round 4, Café Santo Domingo from the Dominican Republic, a medium roast. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We will see you next time for the semifinals. We're down to 4 teams now, so keep an eye open for upcoming videos, and thanks again for watching.